Hey everyone, thank you for coming back to 302 Sobriety. Today I'm going to talk about this week has been rough for me. I didn't post anything last weekend, and when they say live life on life's terms, I might have been living it, I guess, life on life's terms when I was drinking, but I was doing it drunk or intoxicated, high, whatever I had, and I didn't feel what life was really giving me at that time. But now, since I'm since I'm sober, I'm feeling all the pain, anguish, everything that life is throwing at me. Well, just to bring you up to date, they gave me the date for the mediation. It's in June for the house, for the foreclosure. And I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to lose my house. I don't have a place to live, and it's going to be real difficult for me. And if that wasn't bad enough, I get a telephone call that the task officer that was task counselor that was handling my case that I graduated from a while back said, Michael, I need you to report back for intake. So I called him back. I said, I thought I graduated. And what's this for? He says, oh, it's because for your new charge of DUI on April. And I said, what are you talking about? I bike ride and I bus and I give urine all the time and I go to my meetings. I do everything that I'm supposed to do plus more because I want to do it. I don't have to do any of it. All I have to do is just sit and wait for my probation, which I want to stay sober. And he said, well, hold on for a second, let me take a look. I said, oh, they made a mistake. It's not you. Sorry, you keep doing what you've been doing. I mean, that threw me for a loop. Can you imagine getting called, and somebody telling you that come in because you did DUI and you knew you weren't driving? I don't have a car. But apparently I had to go in, just to make sure that there's no KPS out on me. Because you know how the court system is. Even though I didn't do anything, but hey, it is what it is. And let me tell you something, that normally would have made me run to drinking after I got the phone call. The heck with work, the heck with anything. So I didn't do that. I was able to handle it. Came home. Tomorrow I have to go to my lawyer for the house. And the papers that I've been, the certification for CEUs for that the court wanted me to do to save my license for nursing. They said those were no good because they're not approved by the nursing board. So I had to retake them again and take something else. And I would have been in violation. Thank God the Board of Nursing said it's okay. Just send it in by May, and that's what I did. So I do things one day at a time. And it's hard, one thing, one after another, not sure. I'm in limbo all the time. I'm in limbo. And it's rough. But the point I tell you, I tell you all this is because I'm not drinking behind it. At one time, that's the first thing I would have ran. I don't want to deal with the emotions. I don't want to deal with my problems. I don't want to deal with anything because it was no good to feel that. But, after I accomplish one thing, I take it a step at a time, a minute at a time, a day at a time. Yeah, it hurts. It bothers me. But I do what I have to do. I speak to people, go to my meetings, and that helps a great deal. When you feel good, go to your meetings, because that's when you need it the most. I'm going to be speaking my next video, which will be after I record this one, is the triggers of how do you call it, holidays. We're around the corner for a Memorial Day, and that's the start of summer, so everybody's, at the party, drinking time and doing all that stuff. You have to be real careful what you do. So I'll talk about that. I want you to subscribe, like, comment, do what you have to do to stay sober. Do it one day at a time, and I'm with you guys. I'm there. I sometimes make it look easy on these videos, but I struggle. If you had a camera on me every day, you said, damn, he's going through a lot. I would have been drinking a long time ago. Nah, it's not about that. It's not about the alcohol anymore. It's about just doing the right thing, just trying to be at peace with myself, because it lasts as long as I make it last. The pain lasts as long as I make it last. Like, I try to hold on to the happiness. I try to hold on to everything, and I try to look out for the best possible scenario, what can happen, what my higher power has in store for me, and leave it up to him. Because I'm still an alcoholic. I'm going to be an alcoholic for the rest of my life. I want to control everything, and I just can't. I got to remember that. I got to keep remembering that. That's the hardest thing for me. Things don't come out my way. What am I going to do? Well, I want to say thank you for watching, and pass it on. And you stay sober, my friends, one day at a time. Take it easy.